Here we have a stalk of milkweed. It's a great plant for cordage, very strong. You can use milkweed, you can use evening primrose, dogbane, velvet leaf, hemp. Milkweed's very common. Whenever I come across dogbane, I make sure I harvest it. It's probably my favorite. The natives used to use it for a hunting bow string. It's very strong. You process them all the same, with the exception of evening primrose needs to be soaked before the fibers can come off in one long strand. But for the most part, how you do it is you take your stalk, you break it, just pressing it together all the way up. And then you peel it apart. I like to run my thumb up the middle. Should follow where it broke. And in this case, we get some fibers with it, as you can see. So we got a little lucky on that. But so you get a piece like this. Now how you start to separate the fibers is take the end piece and break it. And this one's a little bit damp, but it'll get dry. So you break off a little bit, say an inch, peel it off. Break it, kind of peel, break, peel it. And this one doesn't want to cooperate. Normally they do. There we go. So we're getting some long strands. This stuff's pretty far gone, so it seems like it can just peel off without much trouble. So here we go again. This one's the way it usually is. You break it, kind of peel from both ways. Take that off, break it, peel. So we're getting our long strand of fiber. Next, I'll show you just how to make this fiber into usable cordage that we can use for our bow drill. Alright, as you can see, we have a bunch of fibers now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one and we're going to fold it roughly in about a third. Okay, so holding it in my left hand, fold it about a third, we take them and we just twist them away from us. Twist away. Do that for a little while. Get kind of a kink going. See the kink? Okay. So we got the kink. Now you press the kink with your left fingers. Now we have our top strand and our bottom strand. So we twist the top. 3 twists I like to do. Then on the last twist, use your fingers. Use your fingers and pick up the bottom strand. The top now becomes the bottom. Twist the top. Last one, twist it back. Twist the top 3 times. Last one, twist it back, twist the top, grab, pinch between the first middle finger, untwist your hand. So now we can whip out some cordage pretty quickly doing this. This is easy to make. It's actually kind of fun. You can sit around and do this for a while, and definitely a very good skill to have in a survival situation. So we keep going until we get to the end, which is coming up, but as you can see, we've got some good cordage going, multicolor, which is Makes it pretty, but it's pretty strong too, which is useful. Just keep twisting. And you may notice that sometimes I only twist it once or maybe twice instead of 3 times. Just however tight I feel it is. Once I feel it's fairly tight, I'll just wrap it. Alright, so as you can see, we're getting down to the end. One more good twist in there. Alright, so we have a little bit left. Now we take our next strand, and this is a fat end, so I'm going to use the skinny end. This will keep it relatively the same thickness. Lay it on top. This top is going to go with here. The rest of this is going to go up here, so just keep twisting. Twist. 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 So as you can see, it's spliced, but it's strong. It's good for what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to keep going with that. This is hickory, and hickory is perfect for making cordage for the bow drill. What I'm going to do is just break a branch and peel the inner bark off. It's very strong, and then I'll show you how to weave it together to make cordage strong enough for the bow drill. So you just kind of bend it, and then it'll crack somewhere. And then you just peel down. You might get a little straggler like that. A lot of times it'll just peel all the way to the end. Just what we want. So we got a good piece here, plenty long enough. We'll get some more in these upper branches. Here we have our hickory inner bark. I stripped these so they're all about the same thickness, and then just tied a knot at the top. And now what we're going to do is called a 3-ply weave. So I have a stick and a log just to help support to show you. So we have our right, our middle, and our left. So right over left. Then we place our left over our right. And you want to pull the ends just that way it doesn't get stuck. So right over left again. Left over right. Right over left. Left over right. Right over left. Left over right. As you can see, it's starting to weave just how we want it. So I'm going to continue with this till we get cordage about 3.5 feet in length, and that should be strong enough for our bow drill. One thing I'd like to add is that if you have to splice something in, it's very easy. Here we're just going to take another piece of cordage, and we'll just lay it over this middle one, just a little ways. And then you still do your right over left, your left over right. And it doesn't look that pretty, but we can trim this out later and it'll look just fine. A thing I forgot to mention before was with hickory cordage, you want to use it while it's still pliable, so try to use it as fast as possible.